Hi, I'm Dr. Steve Grinstead, author of the book Freedom from Suffering, A Journey of Hope, and someone who has some personal experience living with chronic pain for a long time now. The other thing I struggle with on an ongoing basis is managing stress. I know from personal experience and professionally that when stress levels go up, it can trigger a pain flare-up. So this morning when I noticed my stress going up, I needed to practice what I call my ABCs. And what I did was evoke in the body what's called a relaxation response. This is not a new term. It goes way back to the 1970s by some really important work at Harvard Medical School. Now, as I was thinking about this morning, I thought, wow, if I have a pain flare-up, I've got a busy schedule today and I won't be of service. So the ABCs, which if you want to learn more about, if you're watching this on YouTube, please go to the link below to check out my personal blog on this topic with a lot more information about this. But to keep it simple, what I did was practiced my personal ABCs, which number one was breathing. But it's not just as simple as breathing, it's got to be focused breathing. So the first step was to take some slow, deep breaths, focusing on my breath as it came in through my body and into my lungs, expanded my lungs. And every time I exhaled, I pictured pushing all the air out. Then I combined that with some progressive muscle relaxation. What I mean by that is what I did was I started taking some slow, deep breaths in through my nose, out through my mouth, and then I clenched my fists as tight as I could, and then took a deep breath and held it for as long as I could. And then let out the breath and released the tension in my muscles. And I did this through all the muscle groups in my body, one muscle group at a time, just adding one each time. So fists, arms, shoulders, neck and head, all the way down to the chest, then all the way down to the waist, then down to my knees, and then the whole body. So this is the progressive muscle relaxation. But the last thing I did was I put on my self-hypnotic CD and took a 30-minute time out and listened to the hypnotist, Barry, on this CD take me through some really relaxation-centered self-hypnosis. If you're interested in this, the brand I use is Potentials Unlimited. I've been using it since 1988, both personally and professionally. And they have many, many titles. The three I recommend for this relaxation response are the one that's simply titled Relax, and another one is Relieve Stress and Anxiety, and a third one is Self-Healing. So one of the things that I know by utilizing these relaxation response tools, it helps me avoid going to suffering. It can completely block a pain flare-up, but if it can't block it, it'll definitely lessen the intensity of the symptoms. I believe that freedom from suffering is everyone's right, but it's also a responsibility. So be responsible. If you or someone you know is experiencing chronic pain and has stress management problems, please share this with them. I'd be very interested in getting your feedback. And remember, onward and upward, and thank you very much.